you know, curses and the quantum entanglements, all those things. People come to you with health issues, but I'm sure people also probably come to you with societal issues, relationship issues, prosperity issues, and this issue.
That issue.
This issue. Now we talk about curses. You know, this has a lot of symbology on it. This has a lot of that quantum. Get some tingles in my leg. Quantum. How shall I put it? You know, symbologies. It's got some kind of magic's intention, right?
Sigils. It's got sacred geometry within it. It's got lots of stuff like that. If you look at the pyramid is on there, right? The all-seeing eye is there. Is it on there? There it is. I mean, what the heck is that doing on the back of a dollar bill?
Right.
Or the front of it, whatever.
So there's a lot of intentions behind the dollar.
Absolutely.
That is maybe not in everybody's best interest. Chris, can you give us a demonstration of your dowsing? Can you dowse the dollar bill? The dollar?
I knew you were going to say that.
For the intention. Now, I want to say this because you mentioned it. It was just so perfect. You mentioned about the group meditation or group of 50. And so douse this with the intention to clear any curse for anybody that sees this video that chooses to accept this healing gift or the lifting of this curse, you know, so that it's up to the individual. Does that feel right to you?
Oh, absolutely. Now, I just want to explain that when I do have a lot of people say, hey, my business just is not making money. I got to close it. But it did at one time make lots of money. All of a sudden it doesn't. No matter what I do, I can't make money. Money in, money out, you know, and you're doing it honestly. It's not you call me and say, hey, you know what, I need some more money. Can you manifest some money for me? No, we don't do greed. But, you know, generally I do find that there are hindrances.
Mm-hmm. Interference.
All of a sudden my website is not selling anything. It's like, wow, what's going on here? Oh, let's clear it out. And things start to roll again. Yeah. The jinn, very instrumental. They will go in and they will cause people to go here instead of going there when they're looking for something. Okay, so it distracts people from looking at my website or anybody else's site for that matter. Now, so what's interesting is nobody's ever come to me and said, can you clear currency? The general currency of the United States, can you clear that? Nobody's ever said that to me. Okay, I don't do things unless somebody brings it to me. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here all day clearing that, clearing that. Oh, I'm gonna, you know. Clearing the emblems off of vehicles, whatever. I'd never get home. So yes, let's do that. So I'm gonna start asking.
Right, and like I said, to bring prosperity and joy and harmony.
Well, basically what we want to do is clear the currency of negative energies, negative intent, and that type of thing. Let's see where it's coming from, okay? Now, the United States dollar. So we're going to start with the question, what problem do we need to work on within the United States dollar? And spelling out that the problem is, okay, extra severance. Okay, hold on. Okay. Dollar bill is the root of all evil. Now, where is that going to take us? Let's say my suggestion is we're going to denounce covenants with the dollar bill and denounce covenants with the dollar bill and what? And we're going to denounce any covenants with the dollar bill and sex, the sex trade. That's what gives it a very dirty, dirty name. Okay, so I'm going to take this lovely device, hold it up to the camera, and we're going to denounce the covenant between the dollar bill and sex. Okay, here we go. Within the dollar bill, United States dollar bill, denounce any and all covenants with prostitution, sex trade, prostitution. Denounce all covenants between the dollar bill, United States dollar bill, and sex, prostitution. All covenants between the dollar bill and prostitution, false. That energy is moving and running, and that is now lifted. Okay, Denise, what did you feel?
Well, there's going to be a lot of pissed off people in Bohemian Grove tonight. You know, no, but I did. It was just like a letting go.
Yeah.
Letting go.
Now, if you look at prostitution, it's the oldest known, type of work known to man. It's for people to pay for sex. If you didn't have a dollar, what would you do? Okay, if you can get food anywhere, go get food, pull something out of the ground and eat it. But if you wanted sex, it's going to cost you.
So how does that, so that's interesting, it makes you think of all the pornography and all that stuff that's coming out with the elites, the Pizza Gates and stuff.
None of that.
Tied to the dollar. Are they doing that ritual to give the dollar its power? And how would that then, how does that correlate into someone experiencing lack of dollars?
Okay, let's see. What is next for the dollar bill? There's going to be many clearings we've got to do on it, but let's get the first big ones out of the way. Okay, so now we're going to ask, next is reptilians are high level of, reptilians are high level of sexual sacrifice. So we're going to say in the dollar bill, okay, in the dollar bill, any and all reptilian sexual sacrifices, false. Any and all reptilian sexual sacrifices linked to the dollar bill, false. Any and all reptilian sexual sacrifices linked to American currency, false. Okay, this is a lot of energy. I feel a lot of energy moving here. Okay, that is lifted off. So you look at sexual sacrifice, Pizzagate, all that stuff, is an energy that the reptilians want to have. That creates that loosh. The sacrificial energies are very big. Anybody who has had an upbringing of, their father, uncle, whatever, having sex with them, it's all sacrificed energy. It doesn't mean that person was a reptilian, but that energy from that act goes to the reptilians. They like, thank you very much for that.
I made an observation when you were doing that. Zach, you had the dollar bill in front. I don't know if you saw it, but when he had the pyramid up, the whole screen just lit up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a reflection of the light.
And then he said that was some powerful energy. So.
Absolutely.
So again, I just, maybe I missed it. How does that then correlate into an individual person experiencing money troubles?
Okay, so all of this negative energy on the dollar bill is going to filter in and cause, so if somebody's trying to do something good with money, that might cause some issues. But let's Okay, let's ask that question. Okay, now how are people affected by the dollar bill when it comes to financial abundance? Okay, reptilians are emptying. Reptilians are emptying the reserve of silver, gold, and platinum as we speak. Okay? And the dollar is no longer so there's no value to that dollar anymore. Okay, that's something you wanted us to know, that the gold, silver, platinum, that's what we base the currency on. In Canada, we have it's oil backed. I think also in the States it's oil backed, but any kind of possibility of being gold backed is probably not going to be there. There's a lot of talk about the currency around the world being restarted. They did it in Iceland, where they took all the bankers, put them in jail, erased everybody's debt, gave them a big card with lots of money on it to spend just in Iceland. Okay, so a lot of that financial turmoil has been ended in a couple of countries. Iceland, I know, I think there's another one that did it. And of course, nobody knows about it. They don't want anybody to know about it. I think Greece, they did something because they were in such trouble. Now, okay, so again, the question is, why are so many Americans troubled by financial heartache? Let's say that one. Okay, system of financial Okay, we're going to denounce banks, covenants, denounce the bank. Okay, denounce any and all bank covenants with the reptilians. Denounce all bank covenants with the reptilians. Okay, so what that brings to mind is that, of course, if you're having trouble with finances, you got no money, you're in a low state. You're in a depression, you're in a funk. Okay, now you got to start selling things. Now you got to claim bankruptcy. So that brings your vibration down. That's how it works.
Well, the reptilians just emptied all their bank accounts so they could fund Nasara.
Some of the stuff that I'm hearing is, I'm listening to it, pushing it aside. I bought $1 million Vietnamese dong. Cost me 35 bucks Canadian. Just for the fact a lot of people are talking about the revaluation, the reset. So if you have $1 million Vietnamese dong, it may be worth $1 million Canadian dollars. I thought, oh, you know what? That's what it's going to cost me. So I got 2 500,000 dong bills, and if it happens, it happens. If not, you know what? Chris is doing pretty good. We're not going to worry about it. There's people taking their whole life savings and buying foreign currency.
Yeah.
That's
a little reckless.
Yeah, a little reckless. The Iraqi dinar is a big one. The Zimbabwe dollar is a big one. A lot of people are talking about it, but there's a lot of talk. All of a sudden, nothing. These people are talking about it.
Keeps getting pushed back and back to back. So
a lot of people are I had a client book 10 sessions. She says, "Oh, my money's going to be here." So we did the sessions. She says, "What do we do now?"
So the message then is that the dollar and its symbology, its quote unquote black magic, its money curse is null and void, and any lack that somebody is experiencing with money troubles, or how you put it, is all within. It's the vibration, so it's feeding off itself. Oh, I don't have enough money, I can't meet the bills, and so it creates even more of that anxiety and that depression.
That's exactly it, and that's what so we found lots of connection with money and the reptilians. That's what the reptilians want. Make a pyramid. Reptilians, money, you, no money, reptilians got you. Okay? Creates that low level of vibration. Pull that dollar up again. Now, let's do something in reverse. American currency, true. American currency, true. Dollar bill, true. American currency, human, true. American currency, human, true. Okay, this is very strong. American currency, human, true. Okay, so what we just did is put an intent and an energy to make American currency true to humans instead of reptilian.
Beautiful. So broke that triangle.
Yes.
I see that energy every time he does that. It builds and it builds and it builds.
I saw that too on Chris's camera, right? It's almost like someone's sitting a flash bulb in front of you or something.
Yeah, you can see it getting stronger and stronger and then stronger. Yeah.
The tool I'm using is called a Vesica Pisces. So this stone within it, it's called a mondolite. It's iron quartz, the rarest stone in the world. It's only rare because nobody can get a permit to mine it in the mountain in the Sahara Desert where they found it. Because everybody knows, a lot of people know how powerful it is. Well, this tool is designed to work within the divine feminine into the 4D, 5D higher dimensions. And yeah, very strong, very powerful.
That's beautiful. I feel, let the prosperity get rolling, That was